What's up, YouTube? Let me ask you a question. Do you need protein shakes? Do you take them when you're dieting or when you're bulking? Well, in today's video, we're going to take a look at my favorite practice for utilizing protein shakes, as well as my favorite time to take them. So before we begin, I have to ask, please do me a favor, like, subscribe to the channel, turn on those bell notifications. It's really going to help the channel out with this little thing they call the algorithm. Now that that is out of the way, let's get into it. Do you need protein shakes? Well, the simple answer is absolutely not. You do not need protein powder or protein shakes to hit and achieve your physique goals. While protein powder can be extremely beneficial, you do not need it to hit your goals. I would always choose lean protein sources from whole foods, such as chicken, lean cuts of steak, beef, and fish over any protein powder. Now, if this video was comparing protein powder to creatine, I would always recommend taking a creatine supplement because it's much easier to hit your protein goals from whole food sources rather than hitting your creatine goals from food alone. So when should you be taking protein shakes? The easy answer to this question is take protein powder and protein shakes when you find it difficult to hit your protein goals. I do have another video about hitting your protein goals from whole food sources. I'm going to put the link up right over here. But keep in mind that hitting your protein goals every single day while staying in your calorie limits is going to be the most beneficial no matter what goal you're trying to achieve. Making sure that you're hitting those protein goals and you're staying within your calorie limits is going to make sure that you're keeping your muscle mass, if not building muscle mass, even while you're in a calorie deficit and you're losing body fat. Now, do I take protein shakes when I'm bulking, dieting, or both? My answer is it depends. Before you skip this video, let me explain. I have a common sense approach to when I take protein shakes, and it might differ from yours, so hear me out. I usually take protein shakes when I'm in a calorie surplus. This makes it very easy to go over my maintenance calories while hitting my protein goals without feeling completely stuffed throughout the entire day. If you're on a relatively clean, whole food diet, you are usually eating a pretty substantial amount of food. So that's why I like to incorporate protein shakes, because it helps me from feeling full 24/7. And I know that I'm in my calorie limit range while smashing my protein goals, and I'm eliminating any excess fat gain from just a dirty bulk, because it's very easy to go over your maintenance calories when you're eating a ton of processed foods or junk food. So now, do I take protein shakes when I'm dieting? The answer is it depends again. Listen to this one. So if I'm on a relatively light calorie deficit and it's not that drastic, I will usually still take protein shakes. And this is because with whole unprocessed foods within my diet, I can still eat a relatively large amount of food while still taking a protein shake and staying full throughout the day. But if I'm on a large calorie deficit, and I'm talking about 500 to 700 calories per day less than maintenance, I'm most likely going to get all of my protein goals from whole foods and lean proteins. I'm going to completely eliminate protein shakes, because if I take shakes throughout the day, the calories just add up too much and I'm going to be hungry 24/7. So a lot of people think and get this kind of twisted, and they think, oh, you're on a diet, what are you only eating protein shakes? Well, my answer is completely opposite than most. I try to eliminate protein shakes when I'm in a larger calorie deficit, because I find it easier to diet while keeping food that's digesting in my stomach, other than just a liquid protein shake that makes me still hungry within a half hour of consuming it. So should you take shakes or should you eliminate them? And I always say it's best to do what works for you. Whatever is the most sustainable with your diet and with your lifestyle and your goals, that is what you should do. Whatever you can do consistently will be the most beneficial to you overall. So use my methods as a rule of thumb, but there's never only one way to do anything. So if you are in a large calorie deficit, you might want to consider eliminating protein shakes and really focusing on your diet and getting your lean protein sources from whole foods. If you're in a calorie surplus, maybe you should take a couple of shakes a day. I do recommend a maximum of 2 protein shakes per day if you are going to consume protein. And that's just because you're always going to get more benefit out of lean, whole food protein sources than just a protein powder alone. Guys, I hope this brought you some valuable information. I hope it's going to help you when you're dieting. I'll catch you later.